Shalom everyone. In a few minutes, Be'ezrat Hashem, get home after another amazing day with the Israel Defense Forces. Starting Biur Chametz. We're going to start Biur Chametz, the first actual bracha and mitzvah we're going to say towards going into Pesach. And this year we've got an amazing zchut to actually be part of taking care of a lot of chametz in the world that has to be eliminated. A lot of elements in the world that need to be dealt with, and Baruch Hashem, we've got the amazing zchut to be part of it. On Pesach itself, that's even more of a special zchut to be part of all of that. And yeah, it's really amazing, this opportunity that we have to be living in such an amazing time that things are moving forward and things are changing in such a way on one hand, and together with that we remember that also in Yetziat Mitzrayim we're going to speak about during Leil HaSeder. We know that only 20% of Am Yisrael left Egypt. The beginning of Parashat Beshalach says v'chamushim yatzu bnei Yisrael me'eretz Mitzrayim, and one of the explanations there is only chamushim, chamishit, 20%, and Parashat Bo, before that, during the plague of Choshech, Makat Choshech, Rashi explains why did we need Makat Choshech. Because there were people in Am Yisrael that couldn't leave Egypt. Now, why couldn't they leave Egypt? We know that the whole of Am Yisrael were all in what's called Memtet Sha'arei Tumah, 49 stages, gates of Tumah. Everyone was inside there. Everyone was doing idol worship. Everyone was involved in Egyptian life. There was very little Jewish life in those days. And yet, Am Yisrael was able to leave Egypt, but some people couldn't. So some people will say, why couldn't they? Because they were not only in 49 Sha'arei Tumah, where you can still get out of there, and you need the 49 days of Sfirat HaOmer to take you out gate by gate till you can reach Matan Torah, but they were past that already into the 50th stage, so they couldn't get there. That's one explanation, but Rashi chooses another explanation. Why did 80% not be able to leave Egypt? Because they didn't want to leave Egypt. They were in the galut, they were in exile. Nowadays people tend to call it chutz la'aretz. I think that way they feel better about it, and they don't feel how bad it is, they don't feel it's punishment. But people were in the galut and they didn't want to leave. So people who didn't want to leave, they stayed. They died in the 3 days of darkness of Makat Choshech and were buried then. Unfortunately, we know that hasn't changed. Throughout history, there are always Jews that do not want to leave. They want to stay where they are. They can't tolerate. They can't comprehend, maybe is the better word, with the concept that there's another option, that there's the option that should be taken. Be'ezrat Hashem, Baruch Hashem, we've got the zchut to be descendants of people who came, but actually people who choose to leave and come to Eretz Yisrael and be part of everything, and even more so this year be part of the fighting forces of Am Yisrael, making sure that we can ensure and establish the chirut of Am Yisrael. Chag Pesach and Chag Chirut Sameach.